guys, it's Christina with My Confection Obsession, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a really fun Mickey Mouse cake. So I know there are a lot of Disney lovers out there, and I really wanted to make a cake that you guys could do at home. There's lots of steps with this, but they're all actually really easy, and I definitely think that you guys could make this in your own kitchen. So the first step to this is you do need to have some pre-baked cakes already. So here I have, this is actually just a 2-layer 8-inch cake. You can do 3 if you want a little bit more height. And I have already crumb coated it and it's firm to the touch. It just came out of the fridge. And then the other cake I have is I have this half dome or half sphere here. This is also an 8-inch and we're gonna use this for his hat. And same thing, this has already been crumb coated and it's firm to the touch. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some red icing and frost this cake as smooth as I can get it. And the key to red icing is sometimes it's hard to get the red you're after, and you actually need to let it sit for a little while. So I actually made this yesterday and I let it sit overnight for the color to develop. So I'm just gonna frost my 8-inch with red. This is that classic Mickey color. Alright, so after you frost your base layer in your red, you're going to move on to the Mickey hat portion and you are going to ice that in black. So after I have iced the bottom layer red and I have the dome in black, I'm gonna go ahead and stack my layers. So I know I'm gonna have to go back in and clean that up a little bit, which is not a big deal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cover up the seam between the hat and the red base, just so it looks a little bit cleaner. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pipe a little bit of yellow around the bottom border, just to give some of those classic Mickey colors. So for the next detail, I'm going to use a little bit of white fondant and put the white buttons on this bottom base where I think they look the best. And so for the final step of this, obviously, is we need to add our ears. And so to do this, I'm going to be using black fondant. And I'm actually using Satin Ice brand fondant because, to be honest, black fondant is really hard to make homemade and sometimes it's just easier to buy. So the trick to this is I am going to be using a square cutter here. And you actually need to make the ears really thick, like the fondant has to be really thick in order to be supported when you put the stick in. So keep that in mind. You're gonna have some very thick, heavy ears. Alright, there you have it, a successful Mickey Mouse cake. I definitely think that you guys would enjoy trying to make this cake at home. It's actually really simple, but it has really amazing results. And if you guys did like this episode, go ahead and click the like button below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And of course, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest.